I'm James Chute, and I'm here with Zandra Rhodes, a designer who's doing the San Diego Opera's Aida. Hi, Sandra.
Hello, it's fun doing it.
You can see Sandra's stuff at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. It's in Beverly Hills on Rodeo Drive, and we're lucky it's going to be on the San Diego Opera stage starting on April 20th. What was your inspiration for Aida, Zandra?
Well, it's an imaginary Egypt, but it's still ancient Egypt, but it's a sort of very colourful turquoise, orange and gold Egypt of Zandra Rhodes, inspired by a collection that I did in 1985. I first went to Egypt and did the drawings, so the sets are very influenced by the sketches that I did for that.
Yeah. Now this is your third opera, right?
It's my third, yes.
What do you love about opera?
I think it's the ultimate form of magic playing on the senses, so that, I mean, something like Aida, when all those voices combine and come forward, you've got the spectacle and the sound and the orchestra. It's completely absolutely knocks you out, like no other art form.
I was talking to the soprano, Latanya Moore, who's singing Aida, and she said when she gets in your costumes and she sees the sets, she feels energized and alive and bright and whatever. Do you think about how people will feel when they get into your clothing?
When I'm designing and working with the actual opera star, I think that they have to feel good because they're the ones who are projecting. Not only have they got to project and look the part, but they've also got to see the conductor. They've got to enchant everyone with the music and their voice. I think it absolutely knocks me out every time it goes on.
She said she had never seen anything like this. This is her 44th Aida, and she was just delighted. She had never seen anything like your sets and costumes. Is it important for you to be original, to be an original, as it were?
I think that there are two different kinds of designers. There are those that can do a very professional job that fits into things, and there are those that somehow stand out. Not always through, it's one's personality that ends up making it like that, I think, more than anything else. I mean, I was invited to put concepts forward for Aida. I'd been to Egypt in 1985 and did sketches of the pyramids and all the different mythology that went with it. And I wanted to do a sort of modern day take on this, but it's still ancient Egypt.
Yeah. You spend a lot of time in London and all over the world, and yet you live in Del Mar, and we think of you as a San Diegan. How connected are you with this community?
My partner decided that he was going to retire by the sea in Del Mar. And I must say the weather is enchanting. And if I hadn't been here in San Diego, which is small enough that someone picks and says, well, would you like to have a go at an opera? It was so exciting.
Yeah.
And the Pearlfishers was really my first one doing sets and costumes. And you come alive just seeing them all being created and painted and then on stage. It's overwhelming.
Yeah. Next month, you're going to have your designs in the show at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, Punk from, I think it's from Chaos to Couture.
Yes.
Is that exciting? Will you be there for the opening?
I'm debating whether I'm going to be there for the opening. I mean, it's exciting that they came to me because my actual designs with the beaded safety pins and tears were actually done 10 years before the Elizabeth Hurley safety pin dress. And so it's rather nice that they're now being recognised.
Right.
So I don't know whether I've got to go there with my assistant Chetna and tell them how to put them on, where we're a bit worried that they might not look quite right. But it's very exciting that they've got them there. And then the exhibition, our travelling exhibition, which was at the Mingay, it went to Boston last year and it now goes to Kuala Lumpur with the same, including some of those clothes.
Some of the ones that are in the
Yes, that are in the Met, yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you for taking some time. This is Zandra Rhodes, and I'm James Chute for UT San Diego.